G, where we put the G into Golden Entertainment. And tonight, in 5 minutes, we have a very special guest for you all tonight. But I'm not going to be introducing him quite yet, as it's not time, because this is pre-show fun, where I invite all you guys to come in, laugh along before the guest comes in. I am currently I'm currently messaging Tommy up right now, and he is currently setting up right now. So okay, guys, we are not. Yeah, like I said, we have a few minutes before Tommy joins in the chat, but I'm going to be setting up myself out here while he gets his puppet lab set up. So let's start up the lamp. Woo, that's bright, folks. But you know what? That's fine, because, okay, y'all should see me perfectly now. And yes, chat is up. So if you guys want to jump in, send questions to me or Tommy when he joins, you guys can. We have 3 minutes, folks. So, this will be the time where I'm going to be answering questions from me right now of Studio G. And I have my channel co-owner, my sister, Sarah, in chat moderating it. So if anybody's causing any trouble, she can put you in timeout for 5 minutes. 5 minutes timeout max, Sarah. Do you got that? Type in the chat if you understand. 5-minute timeout max for tonight's stream. Hello, skincare_Ari. I know we're waiting for Tommy right now for the chat to join the stream. He is on his way, folks. He's just starting up. And with somebody like Tommy, where he's a bigger channel, he needs time to set up. And I understand that. So, if the three of you have any questions for me, the creator of Studio G, put them down in the comment. Woo! 7 people so far. 7 people already. Dang. Holy cow. Okay. So, just before Tommy joins, guys, I'm going to need you all to do me a big favor. I need Beetlejuice 3 times in the chat. You know the name once. Say it twice, 3 times the charm. My favorite color is blue. Oh, and by the way, I have this nice retro Chuck E. Cheese shirt from the 90s, folks, for tonight's special stream. I know it's a little messed up, folks, but yeah, we're just waiting on Tommy. Tommy will be joining any second, folks. He just needs time to set up his stuff. Sarah, not yet. Okay, guys, we're just waiting, okay? But Beetlejuice will be taking over my body. Oh crud! We have it 2 times already. Oh, I feel him. I feel him channeling. Say it one more, guys. Say it one more time. We're waiting. Like I said, we're waiting on Tommy, folks. I sent him the invite. He is getting things. He's currently getting things up and running on his end. Um, so the point of Studio G is to not a one channel, guys, but a channel where me and my friends can coexist on a single channel, having all kinds of fun to bring fun to you guys. Um. Oh, he needs a little more. He didn't. I explained to him it was a mobile stream, guys. He needs a little more time to set up. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading him through Discord right now. Um, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We can have fun. So, I can explain. I'm going to explain to you guys a big thing. Next month on the 18th, if you guys can get this channel to 240 subs by the 18th of April, I'm going to be live streaming my wedding live for you all to enjoy with me. Yeah, Tommy, I understand. You know what? That is fine, guys. Please be patient with him. He's a bigger channel, so he needs a little more time set up. And you guys, we are getting a very cool look into the the FNAF theater tonight. Tommy will be streaming from the FNAF theater tonight, guys. And you guys, you know what? Let's show a little love for Tommy. If you guys are here to watch Tommy, put your favorite FNAF quote. Thank you, Skin Ari, for doing a shout out on your channel for this. You are awesome. Show. Okay. 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 Shoot. So if you guys are here for Tommy, put your favorite Tommy's Puppet Lab quote in the chat. Mine is Foxy's pineapple. I don't do as good as Tommy because you know what? I may be good with impressions, but you know what? Yeah, you know, I may be good at impressions, folks. But Tommy here is the big cheese himself. Hey, yeah. And that was New York, Chuck. Chuck. We are very excited to have him on the stream tonight. You know that, Jasper. Yeah. Chuck, we need to get the crowd pumping. So, yeah, you guys, show your love for Tommy in the stream right now before he joins, so he knows you guys are pumped. Guys, that's my job tonight. I am pumping up, hyping up the man, the myth, the legend, the master of puppets over at Tommy's Puppet Lab, Tommy Kirk himself. So, guys, like I've been saying, we just have to give Tommy a little time to prepare a little bit. And I will get situated in my seat. Oh, yeah. It's a recliner, guys. There we go. There we go. I'm uncomfortable for Tommy's appearance. I will message Tommy right now. No message from Tommy yet, folks. You know what? That's fine though, because I admire the man. Okay. And here we go. Huh? Oh, guys, the man, the myth, the legend, Tommy Kirk of Tommy's Puppet Lab.
Hello, everybody. Tommy here, and welcome to my Puppet Lab.
Oh my gosh, Tommy, thank you for being on the channel. Oh, So, first off, the question in everybody's mind is what inspired you to start creating the puppets in the first place? Oh, wow.
There.
So, that's really interesting. So, Sesame Street, I'm sure you're aware of an old show. I don't know if it aired in Canada, Johnny and the Sprites on Disney or whatever.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Have you heard of the show? It was actually done by Sesame Street, Johnny and the Sprites.
Um, how long ago was that?
It was a Disney. Well, here in America, it was a show on Playhouse Disney.
Okay, no, I am not that familiar with it.
Oh,
I, I,
all
I
right.
I have to be honest.
No, that's fine. So, how long did it take for you to build the original Freddy puppet? Because I'm sure that's who you started with, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I started off with. Well, I actually did all four of them at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah. So this, yeah, I'm in the room right now. So I Bonnie, Chica, and then Foxy. That took me all winter because
oh,
cause
wow.
this is a totally brand new thing that I have done, and not totally familiar with the paper mache, but I used to watch. I had the idea back then. I watched a show called Art Attack with Neil Buchanan.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and he's a musician, and he's also a very talented artist. And he taught me about the basics of paper mache. And so I had a whole bunch of cardboard at work, and I had all the newspaper at home, and I had this really crazy idea. And there's also an artist I met. He's a Welsh artist. He made this really cool zombie head, and I said, it'd be so cool. What if because I see a whole bunch of Five Nights at Freddy's cosplays, and I see a bunch of fan art and stuff. And I said, I kind of wanted to do that, and I never really was good at drawing. I mean, I
Uh
used to
huh.
draw a little bit, but I thought, why not actually just do something like no one's ever done before. I want to be able to put myself in the picture. So just like a crazy idea that I had one day, and then the first time I made these puppets, they did not turn out very good. They were really ugly, and
Okay.
so. But then I gave a makeover. These ones must have had maybe about 6 or 7 makeovers. So this
Oh,
would be I
wow.
yeah, I lost count. But they were ugly at first, especially Chica, and it was yeah. And I did something really crazy. I went on Omegle. I used to go on there. It's no longer a thing, but I went on
I
there and
remember
showed off.
Michael.
Oh yeah, yeah. So when I their reactions I got were crazy. people people were like, "What?" I just did that just for fun. And then there was one person who was on there. Uh, he said, it would be cool if I had a YouTube channel. So then I did that. I uploaded it, and then about maybe like it was about a year and a half later. Then it start. Yeah, I know it's weird. And then one day they just suddenly a whole bunch of people were watching the video of the Five Nights at Freddy's collection, and then boom. Okay, so what? I was gaining all these subscribers. I said, "Wow, okay, so I want to see how far I can go with this." And here I am. This is what I'm doing now.
It's really amazing what you've done, Tommy.
Thank
And
you.
I love I love your videos. Always have. So thank you for doing what you do.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. And thank you very much for having an interest in what I do.
So where did Foxy's iconic pineapple line come from?
I don't know. It's I guess maybe kind of inspired by the whole. I'm thinking SpongeBob. Cause you know how it said, "Oh, listen, a pineapple." And I just kind of I just stole that line from, and just said one thing. I just thought of Foxy needed to say something, and that was the first thing that came to my mind, and boom, that suddenly just became a thing, I guess. So yeah, he's got the. You can't see it, but he has a Jolly Roger. Jolly Roger's like that pirate flag. It's got a pineapple on it. So
that's
yeah.
that's really awesome. So what sort of oh my that is so cool, Tommy.
Yeah. So that's Foxy. Pineapple.
Thank you. That's so awesome. Thank you, Tommy. That was really cool to have on my channel. So, of course, after the FNAF, was it Bendy or did you add Flowey first?
Bendy. Bendy
Bendy.
came first. Yeah. And
Okay.
then he had the escape room. That was three really popular things. There are three really popular things going on at the time. So Bendy got really popular. Five Nights at Freddy's was still popular, and escape rooms were also a really popular thing back in the day. I did all those three things, and I guess that's why that's the most watched video on my channel. Personally, I think there are two of them. There's Plushtrap's escape room and Bendy's escape room. I think Plushtrap's escape room would be. I like that one more because I kind of knew what I was doing. Like back then, I was just kind of messing around. I just wanted to get a Halloween video up there, and
And see
I
what
said,
worked, right?
"What's that?"
You wanted to see what would work.
Yeah,
I'm
kind of.
guessing.
But and I plus I just kind of wanted an excuse to carve a pumpkin on video. I said, that's just how my imagination works. I don't really generally work with the script. I kind of let my mind direct the whole thing. But sometimes I do script the whole thing. Um, let's see, the Five Nights at the latest escape room. I still gotta make more escape rooms, but the one I did on Halloween that was completely unscripted, and I just let my mind do it. I just set it up, and it's just basically knowing where the keys are and finding
Okay.
all the clues and the puzzle pieces. It's the video, it's the editing that takes the most work actually.
I understand that myself. Because editing is a big thing.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work with. Yeah, hold on here. Sorry, I
Is
got
one of the
that.
puppets messing with your lights?
I'm sorry.
Is one of the puppets messing with the lights over there?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I
there's actually a neon. I see the neon sign. I have a neon sign over here. You might have. That's what's lighting the room right now. The Tommy's Puppet Lab theme. But
okay.
in it has the lighting. Well, the whole lighting. Everything got lights now. How black lights. Um, that lights up the eye. That how the eyes glow, and yeah, that's a new thing. That's what I'm doing this year. Right now, I'm in the process of catching up, and I've just started teaching classes again. So that
So
hopefully, yeah. Sorry, it's. I
no,
was just
go
gonna say,
ahead.
hopefully by summertime I'll get back into regular video production like I have. So I'm running 2 channels, actually 3. 'Cause I have a gaming channel now, but but Puppet Guild is one that that's kind of where I just experimental channel. That's kind of like an experimental project I have going on. Anyway, you had another question, sorry.
So, how did Chica become a pyromaniac? Like, just love fire.
Yeah, so that's an interesting thing because um, my puppets kind of have a lore. I know Scott has his own lore, but I like to have my own too. But Chica said that she loves pizza and that she likes to eat, but Bonnie kind of has a sweet tooth because I kind of got that idea from Easter because he liked Easter
Right.
bunnies and chocolates, and that's kind of where that came from. But yeah, but the lore was that I had that Chica lights the candles on the birthday cakes, so she always has them in her cupcake. Plus, cupcake is has a candle itself, but of course it's not
Right.
a real flame. I mean, it's all paper mache, so Chica had to remember that. So she made a paper.
So of course she hides the matches under cupcake.
Yeah, and I'm going to. Yeah. So she got matches in there right now. So
That's really cool. I really love the behind the scenes you're giving us right now.
oh yes. So this one's got made over completely. So there's the.
Oh, that looks really cool, Tommy.
It is blacklight responsive too. Here, I'll turn on the black lights here.
Oh my, that's
Okay, so black lighting is on. I'm just gonna turn. I don't know how
that
well
is
you can see that.
cool. No, we can see it. That looks really cool, Tommy.
I don't have my flashlight here. Yeah, I think I just really wanted it. It's hard to see. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it
That
now.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Tommy.
Thank you. There you
Oh
go.
my
Now you can
god.
see it. And plus, you can just see their eyes light up there too.
Yeah. Oh
That's.
my god.
I did that for the haunted. I was in a haunted house attraction on
I
Halloween. I'm
watched
going.
that video actually.
Oh yes. Have you? Oh yeah. I guess I don't assume that you. Whoa. Okay. I
You
don't assume
okay,
that you've
Tommy?
seen the behind the scenes video because that's a members only feature. So if you're a member of the channel, you be able to see that.
I think there was a free version where you kind of showed like the house it was in or the
Oh yeah.
shed.
Yeah. And then there's this guy here too. This is Lenny. He's an
Yeah.
original character act. And there is a bit of lore behind him too.
So one of my biggest questions is when you're doing the camera work, like showing yourself on camera, who does everything, like moves everything around and like I watched the video where you first introduced Beatrice the dragon with
Right.
Say Cheese and Die. So who wrote "I See You" on your counter?
Oh yeah, that's all me.
Oh
I do.
wow!
Yeah, I do. I don't really have anybody. I'm doing all the camera work and all the special effects. Even when Plushtrap threw something at me, that was also me. So yeah, don't
That's
ask how. I mean, it actually did hurt. Though I mean, I don't like doing that. So, but I mean, I did it just for just for content, I guess. And Plush Trap is up here, by the way.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, and he has the chainsaws in the closet, actually.
Oh my gosh! So,
And there is a little bit of lore behind the whole chainsaw thing. That's what Puppet Guild is kind of about. It does explain some of the lore behind it. I made like a movie, kind of like a live action Five Nights at Freddy movie, basically based off the gameplay. And there's the phone calls where I reveal bits of the story. That something did happen. Um, it involves a character named Owen Rice, and there's a story. There's something that happened. The first Choose Your Own Adventure video was with Owen Rice. You play as Owen Rice, and then there's a whole story evolves and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of what Puppet Guild is about. I kind of reveal a little bit about the lore, and people like the lore. People like lore.
right.
Hang on, I'm going to turn the blind.
Right, because
Kind of hot. So, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
oh my gosh. So, so what is your favorite FNAF game to date so far?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. I have to say that the second one was really really awesome. I did like the third one. To me was okayish. I'm not like. But the sister location was interesting. I like that different kind of gameplay where you're not always checking the camera, but you're still in the building and stuff like that. I did enjoy Security Breach. I don't think it was the I kind of like the story behind it. I don't think it was the best. Um, game wise, I think it could have been better, but the story and the ability to explore the pizzeria, I was just a little disappointed you didn't really get to use the security cameras. I mean, you could with the fast watch, but I beat the whole game without doing it. I never really did. So I did.
Well,
I really did like Glam Rock Freddy's design. And this is one of the biggest puppets I have right here. And
oh yeah.
he's
Ooh.
7 feet tall. He's taller than I am. Yeah. He got a lot.
Jeez.
He got a lot of attention at ComicCon. A lot of people had
Oh,
selfies and yeah. Not sure
so
lots of. Yes, go ahead.
I would like to. Oh, I would love to share with you and everybody watching a nightmare I had after playing the first game.
Okay.
So, of course, you know what happens with the spring locks. Like, you get stuffed inside the suit if you die.
Yeah.
I had a very lucid dream where I was the night guard and I was stuffed inside the suit. I could just feel like what they described, the cross beams, the wires just poking into your body.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And that's interesting how you mentioned dreams, because dreams is something that I've been into ever since for 20 years now. And the thing about dreams is your senses tend to transfer over from the real world into the dream world.
I did
And
not
so
know that.
oh yeah, like you can smell things, and you can even feel things too. And I remember one time I was I was exploring the shipwreck and at the bottom of the ocean, and it was really cold. I was cold, you know. It's crazy what dreams can do. And um yeah, and I've been dream journaling for 20 years, and
Oh
I got a
wow.
huge collection of dreams. But yeah, and speaking of lucid dreams, it's interesting because I was reading about that, and they how your mind ability to pick up on what's logical or not is completely That's the only thing that's not transferred over to your dream. But some people can master the like it is an art. Some people can do it naturally, and some takes practice. But if you know when you are dreaming, you can learn a lot about yourself that way. You can
Yes.
just explore your dreams, or you can just anyway. It's interesting, but I have used. I think I there were actually a couple of video. I can't remember right on the top of the bat, but there were a couple of videos inspired some of the dreams that I've had. I'm
Huh.
trying to think of some of the ones on top of my head, but yeah. Anyway, so I think Flowey's escape room was part of it, and I wish I really,
Really?
yeah, I wish I really like because there were two escape rooms, the Slappy and Flowey. I kind of did that. It was a double feature, and actually, honestly, that was one of my favorite ones
Mine
because
too. I
oh,
love
thank
I
you.
love how you
Yeah.
handled Slappy. I
Oh
love
yeah,
just perfect Tommy. And
and I still have Slappy. I still have him. He's
just
so
resting right now, quote unquote. So yeah, I love that you even included his spell card. By the way, Tommy, nice job. He
yeah.
so
Anyway,
on Goosebumps. What's the one that scared you the most as a kid?
um, well, there were two kids horror series that I watched. I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, right? Yes,
Yes.
awesome. That I love that one. As for Goosebumps, I'm trying to think which one actually scared me the most.
That's
And I know Are You Afraid of the Dark? The laughing in the dark was Zebo the clown.
Zebo.
That
Yes.
was
Yes.
yes, Zebo.
Oh my.
Oh, and the ghastly grinner. That I love that one too.
Another
Yeah, those were.
one of the Afraid of the Darks for me was the taxi episode.
Oh, the Phantom Cab. Yeah, I think that was the second one. Or no, that was the first one. That was the first one that. Or that or Laughing in the Dark. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember, but that was one of the really early ones. But yeah, that was good.
Mm. Oh my.
I'm just trying to think of the Goosebumps. I think it was Say Cheese and Die. That one was good, and I did actually do a video based off of it.
Which I watched
Oh,
recently.
yes,
So
and the first Are You Afraid of the Dark one was the Bookish Babysitter, and still one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I don't
that's
know if you remember that one, but that one was just I wanted to do one. It's basically when you read the stories, you have to finish it, otherwise the stories will come to get you. I thought it was so well played out. I just love this. I wanted to make a video based off of that, where Trixie would be like the babysitter and she would have all the enchanted books, but the only thing is, if you don't finish it, the stories will come after you. And I thought of maybe, okay, what if I did something like Five Nights at Freddy's related or something like that. That would be a really fun one I'd like to do. But yeah,
I think
all right, yeah.
I think that idea is really great, Tommy. Uh, um, for me, it was Slappy. Slappy was the most terrifying.
I just thought it was more. I guess I always this is just me, or maybe it was just my love for puppets because I've grown up with puppets, so maybe I got used to the presence. But I mean, there's no doubt Flappy is terrifying, and he's you know. Cause puppets are naturally creepy things. They are. I mean, even no matter how cute they are, because they're they're completely inanimate, but yet one single person can bring them to life, and puppet can actually even reveal the darkest parts of someone's mind just by like you know what I mean? Because
Yes,
they're revealing a side of one person that you wow it's that's why they're so creepy because that's the secret to ventriloquism is being able to separate your personality so that people say, oh, if they both shared the same personality, then it would be kind of be hard to tell who's talking. You know what I'm saying there?
right.
But when one puppet has a completely different personality from the person who's talking, then that that makes a mystery. So that puppets are naturally creepy things.
So, so when you first revealed Mommy Longlegs, of course, Chica being scared of spiders. Uh, so that leads me to my next question: what inspired Chica's fear of spiders?
um, But to me personally, it's not me. I personally I like spiders. I'm like a lot of people. I'm not like a lot of people, but I do like spiders. I do appreciate them, but I'm guessing it may be 'cause I've always loved bugs when I was growing up as a kid. So I'm trying to. I think Chica's fear of spiders is kind of like a separate part of an unexplored part of the mind. I would have to say is, you know, I'm trying to understand um, people's personal fears and kind of it's hard to explain. Kind of like a psychological sort of thing, and plus, I I think there should be there's actually a little bit of a lore behind spiders, but I haven't revealed it. But I think it would be a good one to reveal on puppet skills. So in order for that to make a little more sense, I think there would have to be part of a video, more like a flashback sort of thing, because every character has to have some sort of past. So
I agree. I kind of have a cool idea. Since the character animatronics are possessed, Chica, the soul possessing Chica, could have been afraid of spiders.
yeah, then I mean, and the spirit, because the spirits also have separate personalities, because it's kind of like puppeteering. The spirits are like puppeteering these animatronics, and while the animatronics are representing a personality that people are already familiar with, but then the spirits takes over. It's like I was just saying, how puppets reveal a side of someone that you
Right.
don't know. So and that's to me that's what Five Nights at Freddy's is kind of like when I when and anyway that's you understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
exactly. I was actually in high school when FNAF first came out.
Oh yeah.
So I was there since day one. I watched Markiplier, Jacksepticeye play
Right.
them, and it just grabbed me. And I'm sure it grabbed a lot of people because
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember watching Markiplier play the Five Nights at Freddy's, and then my mentor actually drew a fan art with him. I think that's actually what kind of triggered my wanting to make these puppets. And she was she was a very good artist. She hasn't drawn any Five Nights at Freddy's fan art in a while, as far as I know. But she's very um she's a very good inspiration, and she, it was really her drawing that just kind of said, okay, you know what, I have to do that. I got to make something. I want to, be part of the Five Nights at Freddy's in a way that no one else had ever done before.
And you do it so expertly.
Thank you.
Like,
I don't know if you can see, but the daycare attendant is just right behind the.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's part of the
cool.
back. That's part of the backdrop there. Yeah.
Oh
So,
my.
because it used to be all clouds, but then I
What?
decided to just kind of change it up. So now they kind of have the. Well, I got streamers on there. I'm kind of going for a retro kind of look, but I use that as
I'm
a
a fan of.
backdrop.
I'm a fan
Right.
of retro.
Oh yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
90s from the 90s act. I'm trying my best to show it off. That's the 90s one.
Yeah, the
I'm a,
90s was that 90s was a very good era. It was. It was a
I
great time to be a kid too.
I wish I was born in 97, so I didn't get to really experience the golden age,
Right, yeah.
but I am a big fan of all retro.
Yeah.
So I'm sure. Have you ever heard of Showbiz Pizza? What became before Chuck E. Cheese?
With the Rockafire
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Actually, one of my students of mine, because I teach at a, I have an academy. I'm sure you've heard of a Puppet
Right.
Master Academy, and I have a student who's actually made who does, and his style is very similar to mine because I teach my style, and he's reproduced the just about every single Rockafire explosion in this style too. So, and you've actually, if you've seen the Puppet Guild, the little bit, have you seen that one with the
Not
interactive?
yet.
Okay, well, some of his work is on there. He gave Toy Chica a makeover, the same one that I had, and
Uh
so
huh.
that one's in there. And he also made Monty. I did another video with. There was one with Monty in there. That was actually
Excuse
his.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he, yeah. So I'm quite familiar with Rockafire. But yeah.
So this is actually my second channel, and one of my because my original channel got hacked, so I had to start over from scratch.
Oh
And
no.
one of my very first channel videos was actually me doing Rolf and Earl from the Rock of Fire. So, hold
Oh really?
on. Hey, everybody, this is Rolf the Wolf coming in live from Showbiz Pizza. Hey, hey. Now, we got a very special show for you tonight. Rolf, you geek, just get along with the show.
Hey, that was pretty good, man. I like it.
Thank you.
I always
Thank,
had a hard time telling that was actually you.
thank
You
you.
did good actually. I liked it.
I on my Blender videos, I actually voice old. I actually do the New York Chuck and Jasper.
Oh
So
really?
so hold on. Hey, this is Chuck E. Cheese, your master of ceremonies. Hey. Hold on. Since I do both voices, I kind of have to give a rest between.
Oh
So.
yeah.
Hey, Chuck, how about we get on with the show, huh? Let's go get some pizza afterwards. Just a minute, Jasper. We have a guest on here. Hey.
That was awesome. I'm not just
thank,
saying that. That was really good. That was really good.
thank you. That's actually a huge compliment coming from you.
I mean it.
So,
That was really good. That
so,
was very good.
so we're kind of taking a break in between seasons because we only have one animator making all of the Blender stuff.
Right.
So, but no, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun doing the things because just like you, we entertain.
Right. Yeah.
So I was going to I tried recording Chuck line for your low bit thing, but I missed the deadline sending it in.
Oh no. But no. But there'll be more projects for there'll definitely be more opportunities, and especially since I actually just heard you do a voice impression, that was really good.
Thank,
I'm gonna say it again. I'm not just saying that. That was very good. I would love to have you, a voiceover in in one of my videos. So that would be really cool.
thank.
So
That means a lot, Tommy. I really love what you do. You're just an awesome guy.
thank you. That means a lot.
I'm sorry, I'm
I'm doing my
starstruck
best
over
here.
here.
I'm doing my best.
I'm trying to keep my cool, but I have autism, so I'm trying to keep it in check right now.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah, no, that's fine. You're doing good. You're doing very good.
Thank you. My Stephen May, if you can see the chat, that's my sibling, and we actually went to ComicCon out here, and
Oh,
we met some voice actors. So do you remember the '97 movie Chuck E. Cheese's Galaxy 500 or
I don't think
5,000?
I don't think I've seen that.
So anyway, it's made by Toei Animation, the guys behind Dragon Ball and stuff.
Okay,
So
yeah.
we met the voice of Munch from the movie,
Oh, wow.
and it was Christopher Sabat who does Vegeta and stuff. So I did my voice for him, and he gave me a free autograph.
Wow.
So
Lucky you.
we
Holy.
also met Steve Burns from Blue's Clues. Yeah,
Really?
hold on. I actually do have the autograph. You have to give me a minute to walk back to my
Yeah,
room.
what? That's fine.
Struck at Comic Am. So, um, just give me a sec here to locate it. No, that's not it. Um, sorry, you have to give me a minute here, Tommy. Um, where is it? No, I have it here somewhere. Hold on. No, it was really a fun experience. And my sister actually lives in Canada. Shoot, where did that go? It's here somewhere. I'll send you a picture of it on Discord when I can locate
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
want to take
believe
too
you
much
though.
of your time.
Yeah, that's
I
fine. You don't have to be right now. I do believe you. I mean, that's really cool.
no, I got a hug from Steve, and
Wow.
he asked, of course, because this is after COVID. This was last year. So, of course, he asked, do you have COVID? I said, no, sir. Got a hug. It was my childhood. Just afterwards, I had the biggest grin.
I bet. Yeah, that's really
But
cool. That's wow. Yeah, I would. I know last year someone told me that in Edmonton they actually met the voice actor behind Glam Rock Freddy. I would have absolutely loved that. I would have shown him this. I would have shown him my Freddy puppet, and I probably would have asked him to sign it. That would have been
we
super.
met him. Me
You
and my
did?
sister, we got to meet him when last year.
Really?
On Gregory, you're my superstar. Ow. No, it's not the greatest, but it's a work.
Yeah. No. Hey, that's really cool. I would love the opportunity to meet him and maybe have him puppeteer him for just like 5 seconds or something.
No, a lot of the people at Comic Con were really cool, except for one person.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
Tara Strong, who Ben 10, Fairly Odd Parents.
Okay.
Uh, she she was only concerned about the money, not meeting the actual fans.
Right. Yeah.
And it took my sister mentioning I had autism before she spoke to me.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody else was phenomenal. We even met Courage himself from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah, I remember Courage. Yeah.
Huh. Muriel!
Yeah.
everybody, everybody else was fantastic. We met Invader Zim
Oh
and
really?
and Richard Horvitz, such a nice guy. Like everybody, I always had fun going to Comic Con, and oh my gosh, last year I'm non-binary, so I was Spider Gwen,
Okay.
uh, a Venomized version. Um, I still have the costume. It doesn't fit because, well, my weight has gotten worse.
Okay.
But no, and my sister actually said a while back, I remember Art Attack because she's Canadian. So, and I don't remember that show ever coming to the States.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Maybe it hasn't. Um. Yeah, because not everybody has, but it is. It is a really good, very educational show, and I learned a lot from it, and that's kind of how because I already knew how I was going to make these things right off the bat. Because I said, you know what, this guy on Art Attack showed me how he can make small little figurines, and I pretty much copied the style, but I had a little help from a Welsh artist that I met online. He said
oh,
that he made
that's
a really cool zombie head. And I asked him, how do you do this? How did you make it? And then he kind of and he recommended using super glue, and I said, "Whoa, no way! I'm not touching that stuff. That stuff is strong." But some people do use super glue, but I just went with white glue because I can actually wash that off and it doesn't have fumes or all that. But yeah, but I mean, if you ever came to Regina Comic Con, I don't know if but I mean, if I ever I mean, if you're ever in the area and if you ever run into me, I'd be happy giving you an autograph and maybe a selfie or whatever. That'd be cool. You
that's
know,
really awesome, Tommy.
I'm really cool when it comes to meeting my fans. I
That's
do love meeting. That's the best thing about Comic Con. That's why you go there, to be around people who are into things that you are. You meet people and you
right.
get new ideas and like I met terrific people, even at the haunted town. When I was working in a haunted town there, I had a really good crew to work with to be gelled together really well. This one guy, he puppeteered pretty much Foxy solo. He did great impressions of Foxy. He loved pirates. He was totally into the whole pirate thing, and he
That's
did a
fun.
really good job. I almost can tell that it was him, and yeah. So anyway, that's what I really like doing. I like getting out there, being live. But that you got to get live. You can't just do everything online. You got to go
No,
live, let people know that you're actually real. I mean, what's the point, right?
right. Like I people need to remember this. When you get famous, you have to remember your fans got you there.
Exactly. Yeah. Totally.
And
And I absolutely appreciate and I'm very thankful how such a great and especially very diverse community. I'm really happy and very lucky too. So yeah,
oh
that's
my,
why I'm happy to be here to with you. I know I love meeting my fans. And it's not in person, but hey, this it's
no.
the next best thing I think.
This is really awesome, Tommy. I cannot thank you enough from the bottom of my heart.
So you're very welcome.
So I noticed your Bonnie's buttons are stars now.
So what?
Bonnie's oh, Bonnie's buttons. I have to
Oh,
fix. Oh,
yeah,
I have to fix that.
because yeah, that's just kind of a little. Um, I kind of added something different to a lot of here. I'm gonna take my phone off the tripod. I'll just give you kind of a little walk around tour, I guess. Let's see. Can I? Okay, yes. So these are magnetic. They're all magnets. So, but yeah, that's just kind of something I added. Just kind of like the whole rock star idea. I'm just kind of like creating my own kind of variation because every Five Nights at Freddy game has their own variation. Like Freddy
Right.
used to not have these buttons on, but I left. But he had them on since the haunted town. I said, you know what? He just looks good with that, and then I kind of modify the cupcake. I added the sprinkles, and even though
I love
cupcake
the
doesn't have
sprinkles.
even though it doesn't have sprinkles, I said I don't care. I wanted sprinkles. I put that on. And then
That's
Foxy, he's
awesome.
got his legs. I mean,
Mm,
yeah, he has a parrot on his head now. This is actually permanent because I just thought, I wanted the parrot to be a little more present.
that's cool.
And by the way, these puppets are all coming to ComicCon this year. I have my table
Oh,
booked. Yeah,
I
so that's
saw that, and if I could make it, I would come out.
yeah. Well, I take a picture of you with these puppets for free. I totally would
Uh,
do that. And
uh,
yeah, there's all the
a little bit.
oh yeah, I do remember YTV. Yeah, that was the channel that I grew up with.
Okay.
This is
Mm.
Lenny. This is my new original character. Got the
Had to
movie.
make him look different so people didn't compare him to Blank from Five
I
Nights at Candy's,
know.
huh?
That's why I added all this, and then but he doesn't have teeth. Blank has teeth. This one does not. But it wasn't even intentional. This is just the face that I use. So,
Yeah,
and
the
then this,
movie poster. That's
yeah,
so cool.
I promoted this at the haunted town. The
That's
movie theater.
cool.
Yeah. So they gave it to the movie theater. Gave it to me for free.
That's awesome. That's
Um,
really awesome.
and
Tommy.
then there's there's a music box behind here.
You're right. You've used that in your video, and I love it.
And there's Baldy.
By the way, your
Yeah,
bald
and
is
he
really
was the one.
good.
Yeah, he was the one that I wore at Comic Con. I did wear a costume, and he got a lot of comments. He got a lot of compliments. I even got a cosplay violation. It was like a positive ticketing thing. Your costume's too good. I have to give you a violation. It was like a joke sort of thing, but I loved it. It was great.
So,
Yeah. So there were, and of course, I want to do
Mango.
more. I want to do more videos with Mango, but yeah, I think Mango would be my favorite one from the second game. And then and there's Glitch Trap. I prefer Glitch Trap over Spring Trap. Cause this year at the haunted town, I wanted to do a Fazbear Fright, like a walk through attraction.
Oh,
So I would be making a Springtrap suit, and I would have an actor in it, make it look like he's, kind of like in the movie, where
right.
it kind of like.
By the
So
way,
yeah,
Matthew Lillard did amazing.
and there's Golden Freddy, he's still there, and
Oh,
then
Goldie.
I always love this lefty market. I'm trying to find. See, fans are telling me I need to label these remotes. Right, yeah, there it is. So now he
That's
has his own lights here. It's even got strobe mode on here, which I'll be using some of these features in the haunted house this year because it sounds like they want me back. So, 'cause there's a lot
that
of
would
good,
be that's amazing.
and that's
Tommy
supposed to,
Puppet.
yeah, that's supposed to be me. And then there's of course there's Glamrock Freddy, which I think I've shown you him. But yeah,
Yeah. So, what did you think of Ultimate Custom Night, Tommy?
Actually, I have to be honest. I haven't actually played the Ultimate Custom Night.
But I'm sure
Um,
you've seen gameplay.
yeah, well, I mean, there is definitely some gameplay. I'm actually kind of in the process of playing all the Five Nights at Freddy's games again.
Oh,
I'm actually streaming them for a very old friend of mine because I hadn't talked to him in a while. Then suddenly he reached out to me and said, "My buddy here, he makes Five Nights at Freddy's puppets, and then he said, "Okay, can you stream these?" Because um,
So, ooh, good luck. So,
yeah, no, I'm just about done the first one, but I'm going to be starting the Blacklight games. That's where it kind of gets freaky. Yeah, cause
yeah,
and like this room, I can have it all black lights here, so I kind of have the that kind of like that would kind of like a help wanted feature. I'm just gonna turn it here. I'm just gonna go black light here. Let's see. There.
so cool.
So it's just that's what I really like about the. Because in the haunted town, I had because once the puppet show just gets introduced, like basically I can just kind of tell you what I did for the haunted house. So it would start off with a basic introduction saying, "Welcome to Freddy Fazbear. This is I had a guy introduce me, and then the puppet saying, um, they just introduced it, and then she would say, and he would say, we've been experiencing issues with the health and safety department and the electric company, and then power goes out, the eyes go on, and then the black light goes on, and all the eyes start to glow, and then the sun becomes the moon,
That
and people that got a lot of reactions.
no, that's wow.
Yeah,
Naughty children must be punished.
yeah, must be punished. Yeah, that's the yeah. I really that. That's one of my favorite things about the. I really actually not that I say the care attendant might be my favorite security breach character. I thought of making the body, but I kind of don't really want to lose this because it's just a really cool backdrop. If I give it a body, it would just kind of I wouldn't have that anymore.
You
But
could
I
make
know
another one. You could make another face.
I could. I actually just about did because I had someone who was interested in that as a commission, but they never got back to me, unfortunately. So I
Oh,
guess yeah. So
I,
I just really love this cupcake. I was all black light. I just
I, oh my god, Tommy, this is so cool. I would pay to I would love to pay for your channel subscription, but I live on disability. I don't have a job. So
oh okay.
so
But
I would support you if I could.
well, actually, something that I've been doing every month is I give away 10 free channel memberships, a 1 month channel membership for free. But it's at random. I mean,
Uh,
YouTube does it at random. Oh, I better turn the lights on. That's
really?
dramatic.
So the
Yeah,
YouTuber doesn't get to choose it.
I
It's the
can't choose it. I can't. I wish I could, because I would use it for prizes and stuff. But yeah, no, it's all random by YouTube, but and active users only. So if you're active on my channel, then you are entered into the draw, and I would love for you to win that. I wish I
I
could pick. I really wish I could, because I would actually give it to people who can't afford it, but they want to. I mean, I want to help. I especially want to help out the fans, the ones who help me out. By giving me all this
I
support, and 'cause like you said, it's the fans that make you famous. I mean,
right.
I would go, yeah.
I wish more people realize that you're not there because of you, just you. You're there because of the fans.
Oh yeah, I mean, and it's the support that you get, and when you don't appreciate that, then you kind of like that's what really makes your that's what really makes you successful on YouTube is it's not someone who's got a million subscribers. To me, that doesn't mean anything. It's the connection you have with your fans. That's what makes you successful. I would rather have 50,000 very loyal and super supportive fans, the subscribers who would follow me wherever, instead of having a million subscribers who are just like, give or take. Because
Right.
that's what makes you successful. Because what you it's a connection that you have with your fans, and then and I know this, and then I really want to. I really love giving back to them. That's something that I really do. I've had fans come over and view these puppets themselves, and I even had a couple of fans with autism, like, and they're saying, yeah, come on right over. My gallery's open. I usually don't refuse people who want to come and see my art. And I don't
That's
ask for tips or anything. Just like I just like for people to see what I've created. The chance to escape reality. Because that's what this place is all about. It's your escape from reality. Trying
exactly.
that's what I've been trying to do with this room. I'm trying to get the lighting and everything just right, so to give you the feel that you've actually really actually escaped reality. So,
And once again, I appreciate you doing that.
oh yeah, well, you're very welcome, and I appreciate that you appreciate it.
I'm actually getting married next month, and I'm doing all of the planning myself.
You're getting
So
married
you're
next month. Well,
yes,
congratulations.
thank you. And I'm the only one. My wife, I'm getting her suggestions and stuff, but I'm the one doing all of the planning myself. So your videos are actually helping ease the stress.
Oh yeah, that would be a lot of stress, my plan, especially since you're doing it yourself. Wow,
Yeah,
that's a
I,
lot of
I
work.
tried.
Oh.
I tried to get her suggestions, like but right now it's a long distance thing.
Oh, the long.
So,
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
but I'm trying to make her happy because it's about her majority.
Well, then she is very lucky to have you.
Thank you. So before you go, like you said, you've seen Custom Night, Ultimate Custom Night gameplay.
Right.
Yeah, I can do DD pretty accurate.
Okay. Well, do you
But,
want to do that?
yeah, hold on. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I'm gonna do a sneaky thing. It's on your contender in the ring.
You're like a
Uh-oh. Huh?
you're like a different person. I can't
Uh-oh.
even tell it's you. You're so
Thank,
good at that.
thank you. I've been practicing voices since high school. I was big into theater, so. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so add a new problem to your
Very
night.
good. Very
thank
good.
you. And I can kind of do a happy frog. I was like, it was a Zoom ninja skills.
That's really good. Yeah. You see, that's something. Doing voices. It it's it's a gift. I would say. Very. It's something that I need practice with. I mean, I have to say you do it better than I do.
If you
It's
ever
a bit.
need if you ever need any voices from Nightmare Before Christmas, I can do Oogie. I can do Oogie pretty good, and I can do Lock, Shock, and Barrel. So, hon.
Like I said, I'd be happy to have you voice on one of my videos if you were up to that sort of thing.
Of course, I'd be honored to work with you.
Yeah,
So, hon. Do you not miss us, Sandy Claus? I want to do it. Let's draw straws. Jack said we should work together. Three of a kind, birds of feather, now and forever. So,
so how do you do that? Is there a trick or
for me,
how do you do it?
I kind of for each like range, I kind of press lightly on my vocal cords. So,
Oh,
hon. Well, what have we here? Santa Claus, huh? Oh, I'm really scared. So you're the one everybody's been talking about. You're joking. You're joking. I can't believe my eyes. You're joking me. You gotta be. This can't be the right guy. He's ancient. He's ugly. I don't know which is worse. I might just split a seam now if I don't die laughing first.
You deserve a lot more recognition because that's very good. You're very good at that.
Thank you. One of my practices, I listen to a voice over and over until I feel like I can get it just right.
Right.
Like it's very hard on the vocal cords,
Yeah,
as
I
you
noticed
know.
that. And it can definitely for sure. You can be very.
So
I don't know. Some people can. I just can't imagine how it can be for full time people who do it full time.
right, like like I met Matthew Lillard at ComicCon last year. So and he was Shaggy in the live action movie.
Yeah.
So when me and my sister went up to him, I was like, Zoinks, man, it's Matthew Lillard. Well, Raggy. His face lit up. Like,
Really.
yes. And I knew him as Ghostface from the horror movie Scream
Oh
before
yeah.
Shaggy. So, of course, I had to go up to him and, what's your favorite scary movie, Matthew Lillard?
I can't get over how good you are with the voices. And I mean that. Thank you
Thank
for letting me experience that.
Thank you, and thank you for being on the channel. So, before we go, I'd like to open the chat to anybody who has any questions for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
So, guys, go on chat, type your questions for Tommy. So, while we wait for questions, Tommy, you are an absolute awesome guy.
Thank you.
You do take your fans into consideration, and I find that an awesome trait.
Thank you. And then I find that having all this support is a blessing. It really is, and it's the least that I can do.
Is it bubblegum pink? What?
I'm not sure what that means.
Are you asking about the cupcake back there? I don't know what that question means. I'm just gonna put user in timeout because I have no idea what that question means.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
interesting. I don't know. It seems kind of random. Not sure. I don't know.
right?
I've had my fair share of interesting people interested me.
I try to keep when I'm in your live streams. I try to keep usually I cuss a lot, but I'm trying to keep it PG for you and your audience
Well, I appreciate that,
because I do take my guests into consideration.
and you do
And
very good at that. You're doing a great job. You've been a
thank
fantastic host. You've been yeah. It felt like a very professional interview that we just had, and it's great. So you've been a fantastic host.
Thank you, Tommy. And at that, folks, we're going to end it for the night. Hopefully, Tommy will come back on some other time when his schedule allows it. Tommy, thank you once again.
You're very welcome.
And we are out.